Hey besties, welcome back to the Cozy Corner. It's your girl Jen, and if you're new here, welcome. I'm a college student, Cal State Dominguez, and I love talking about books and everything else with you guys. But if you're not new here, welcome back to the chaos. I won't lie. I kind of spent some money. So last week I was sent to OBGYN in Torrance. If you don't know what OBGYN is and you're not a male, what are you doing, babes? Go get your pap smear. Just a little joke. But besides the point, if you don't know, Torrance has this beautiful, amazing, awesome mall called Del Amo. Del Amo Mall in the back corner where nobody can see is called no, it's a little store called Bookoff. If you don't know what that is, I have mentioned it many a time on my channel before. Bookoff is a secondhand bookstore where they sell books for really, really cheap. And I wanted to tell you guys how cheap by talking about these books that I got there with you guys from Del Amo. I won't lie, the first book didn't have a price tag on it, and so the guy, like, I don't know, he was just like, just take it, just pretend like I didn't see it. And I was like, oh, okay, no worries, whatever. But the first book that I got is, I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know how many books I got, so we will be counting them with you guys. I'll have a number tracker up here, or up here, wherever I decide to do this later when I'm editing. The first book that I got was The King of Scars. If you don't know, this is by Leigh Bardugo. Love her books. This is set in the Grishaverse. If you haven't already watched my made TBR, or if it's not already out yet, I'm sorry. I am pre-recording so that I don't get super stressed out when finals become by, because it's coming up very soon. But we are essentially in the Grishaverse, and I'm pretty sure, according to Jamie Foxx, like uh like reading order recommendation, you would obviously read the original Grishaverse series, which is the Shadow and Bone trilogy, and then you would dive into the Crooked Kingdom duology, and then you would dive into this, maybe? I want to say, yeah, either that or you would read the King of Stars duologies before Crooked Kingdom, just because it follows a different set of characters. In the Crooked Kingdom series, I'm sorry, not Crooked Kingdom, the Six of Crows duology. There we go. I honestly don't know what this is about. I do believe it follows one of the characters that was mentioned in the Shadow and Bone trilogy. I believe this follows Prince Nikolai with his besties, and they go on a little adventure and they do a bunch of stuff. That's all I really know about it. But this is the King of Scars. I basically got this one for free. It doesn't really count. The guy was like, I don't know, whatever. We're not going to talk about it. The next one is These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong. This was $5. I'm going to put like these in all like in different piles. Like I said, the King of Scars one doesn't really count. What am I talking about? Yeah, so These Violent Delights. When I was over at Del Amo, like looking around at the Bookoff, I have like taken a nice hint for myself. And any book that I found that was like nice and cheap, I had like these rules for myself. One, if you see a book, check the price tag, right? If it is $5, immediately go to the Goodreads section. Sorry, the planes are over around my house today. But the second step would be to go to the Goodreads section on my phone and check to see if any of the people that I subscribe to or follow or friended, like Jamie Foxx, Larissa Cambiano, Mariana Reeds, etc., or any like personal friends of mine that have read these books, and see what they rated it. These Violent Delights, I believe, like any of these that were rated higher than a 3.5 stars, I bought. These Violent Delights by Chloe Gong, $5. Next, moving on, we have Anna Huang. Now, from what I've understood, she's kind of a little bit of a controversial author as far as what she writes, as in people either really love her work or they don't really like it at all. But essentially, the Twisted series is one of her controversial ones where people either like it or don't. But again, this was $5, and I was like, fuck it, why not? Like, actually, why the fuck not? Like, it's $5. Why not let me? Excuse me, gross. I'm sorry. ADHD attack over here. From what I understand, I lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry, guys. But essentially, people either really like this book or really don't like it. This is Twisted Love. I don't know how many books there were in this series, but we have it. It is here. And there was also another book in there, which was also, I think, $5. And so I was just like, fuck it. I'm going to. Oh, what I meant to say was, I believe these books are also Kindle Unlimited. Because they were already here, I'm like, that gives me more incentive to like read it. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's in the box that's back here, I will pull out the books and I will read them. I'll make an attempt to read them, okay? Next, we have The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I can tell you, Jamie really, really, really liked this book from what I remember. And first of all, the flopping on this one is very satisfying. But also, I love the I love the little peekaboo we got going on here. I'm really intrigued. And it was also $5, so like I had to get it, right? Another $5 one is Sea of Unspoken Things by Adrienne Young. The only other book that I've read by her is Spells for Forgetting, and I won't lie, I think I gave that one a 3 star. It was cute, it was fine, it was whatever, but I gave it away, and so I was just like, clearly I didn't like that much. But from what I remember, this like Jamie has been having a streak of thinking that Adrienne Young's books are okay, but but not like the best thing she's ever read by any means. I do believe she enjoyed question mark spells. I'm sorry, A Sea of Unspoken Things, but I've just heard a lot of things about it, and of course it was $5, so I had to check for myself. Moving the fuck on, we have another Lucy Foley book. I am slowly but surely making myself a little Lucy Foley collection. I've already read The Midnight Feast, and no, that wasn't the one. That's one that I'm planning to read soon. It was like, okay, I'll probably have it up here somewhere. I believe I've read like 1 or 2 books by Lucy Foley, and I'll have them up here. Oh, was it The Wedding People? The Guest List. The Guest List. That's not by Lucy Foley. There was another one though. Regardless, I'll have it up here somewhere, and you can figure it out just for yourself. We have The Paris Apartment. Again, this was $5, and so of course I had to get it because it was $5. If all of the Lucy Foley books that I get are from Bookoff, I won't be mad. Moving the fuck on, I picked up a lot of romances from Bookoff because they were all $5, and I don't know what that says about me, but you can't, I don't think it's in frame, you can't really see, but in the back corner over here by my dresser, I have a stack of romance books, and they are just my fillers for in between like my heavier, emotionally draining, like fantastical reads, and so they're just there for fluff, and we love fluffy things. We have This Summer Will Be Different by Carly Fortune. This was another book that I had to look up because I was pretty sure, emphasis on pretty sure, that it was something that Jamie Fogg had read. I know that she tends to read a lot of romance and fantasies. She's definitely branching out this year, but like I can always count on her for a review. But yeah, that was $5. Next, we have another romance called Wildfire by Hannah Grace. This was another one. I don't know what any of these books are about besides the one that I told you, which was like The King of Scars, which again, didn't know what it was about, but I knew it was in the Graciaverse. But yeah, we have Hannah Grace, Wildfire, another book that was $5, and it rated good enough on Goodreads for me to be like, sure, I'll grab it. Why the fuck not? Why don't I just spend hella money today because it's all $5? We have another $5 one. This is Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales. I don't know. Maybe I'll have it up here somewhere if I remember when I'm editing this later. But I don't think this is the first book. I think this is possibly like the second or third. But yeah, I think the first one is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies. This is either the second or the third one. I do know that Jamie didn't like any of these books. And I will say, if it's anywhere close to the Cruel Prince trilogy, I already know that I'm not really going to enjoy it for reasons that I can talk about later. I just didn't really enjoy it. It just wasn't really for me. And that's okay. It was like my first bully romance, and I don't know about you, but I'm reading the Zodiac Academy series, and I don't mind. I don't mind it. It was very, I'm enjoying it. I'm on the last book, you guys. Crazy to think about. But yeah, Emily Wilde's Compendium of Lost Tales by Heather Fawcett. I don't know why I was talking like that. I don't think I'm very articulate right now when it comes to spelling and pronouncing things and things like that. Next, we have Twisted Games. I don't know where any of these books land as far as the series, but we have Twisted Games by Hannah Huang. And Hannah Huang. Yes, that makes sense. Another book that was actually $7. On the front, it says, he can't have her, but he's taking her anyway. We all love a non-consensual situation. No, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty sure this is consensual. You would hope so, right? Next, we have Daydream by Hannah Grace. Another one that I had to look up and people thoroughly enjoyed. This was $7. So, I already have this book, and I'm not honestly, I feel like you should just do what you want. I do think there is like a limit on the overconsumption that's going on in the US specifically. But when it comes to books, I feel like I have a soft spot. Now, I will say, unless it is a special edition, maybe you shouldn't get multiple copies of one book. I will say, me personally, I read a lot of my books, whether I have them or not, on the Kindle version or the audiobook version, and if I really like them, for now at least, just because I'm a college student and I don't have any space, as you can clearly tell in my room, I will buy it on physical if I really like them. That being said, this is a BS special edition, but there was two, and one of them was cheaper. And so I was like, you know what? I would actually pay that money for it. I have Fourth Wing here by Rebecca Yarros. Yes, I've already read this series, the entire series, and yes, I have all of the books in hardcover. So there's no reason, theoretically, that I should have this book. That being said, it is the holiday special edition. And so I was like, you know what? Yeah, no, I will buy this. I will buy this indeed. It was $12 and it was originally $30. I don't know. I don't remember what the I don't have the other book with me, so I can't really tell you the differences between them. I don't know if like the inside art here is like the same as the other one is, but also my other problem that I have with this book that I didn't want to buy but ended up buying anyways because it was cheap enough is this special edition is only special because of the dust jacket. It's not even special because of the wait, is this just sprayed edges? Or yeah, it's sprayed edges, and it's not just like some cute little, oh wow, it's a fantastical design by like some really cool people. No, it is sprayed black. No design, nothing. And while I enjoy a nice, like, single shaded, sprayed edge, it doesn't need to be $1 billion. And this is originally $32.99 if you buy it at Barnes & Noble. At Bookoff, before they reduced the price, it was $30. And now it's $12. I think the other one was like $25 or something like that, which is also why I didn't get it. But then when I saw this and I saw the price, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We have free will. Thank God for that. But also, like, why did I do this? Another book that was $5 and that really blew up, I want to say last year, before Heated Rivalry took the cake and said, fuck y'all, we're better than everybody, is Icebreaker by Hannah Grace. And oh, I didn't realize it was another Hannah Grace book. This one really popped up and blew the fuck up on Book Talk, Bookstagram, BookTube, whatever the fuck. And this is essentially a hockey romance, but like smut the hell out of it. And that's all I know about it. But yeah, I'll like figure out how I feel about it and tell you guys when I decide to read it later. But it was also $5. I was like, fuck, why not? This Jamie really liked, and I am a devout like listener of Jamie Falk and Freya Valerio. I trust their decisions, I trust their judgment, and I trust their likes and dislikes, but I will also, of course, make my own decision and tell you guys about it because that is my decision. But this, of course, has to be the thing that, well, first of all, it was $5, so I had to get it, but also Jamie really liked it, so of course I had to get it. This is The Wishing Game. I have no idea what it's about, but hey, it was $5. And that is the story of the video that I'm recording. Is like, these are all really cheap. The most expensive thing on here was $12. The second most expensive thing on here is $7, and the least expensive thing on here was technically free, but the rest of them were $5. So why the fuck not? The next one is another $5 one by Catherine Center called Hello Stranger. I don't know what these books are about, as we already know it's the name of the game, but Jamie Foxx really liked them, and so I was just like, why not? Last but not least, we have The Our Infinite Fates. It was $9. And I said, you know, why not? Why the actual hell not? From what I remember, I can't actually tell you something about this book. It's by Laura Stephen, in case you didn't know. From what it says on the front, it's kind of what the book is about, but they've loved each other in 1,000 lifetimes and they've killed each other in every one. Allegedly, because I haven't read the books, I can't really make my own decision on them. Side note, a lot of these books are book of the months, and they always put these books like really cheap, but either $5, $7, or $9, and I'm here for that. I'm so here for that. Moving on though, from what I understand, there's a male and a female, obviously, and the female has, we're in the girl's lifetime now. And from what she remembers, every lifetime that she's lived prior, every time before the age of 13, prior to the age of turning 18, something bad happens and she always ends up dying by her lover. What that reason is for, we have no idea. We're going to go through them and find out for ourselves. I do remember Jamie really liking it, but not really enjoying the ending quite as much. But we will make our own decisions on these books, and I will come talk to you guys about them when I'm done reading them, whenever the hell that will be. That being said, I do want to count these books up. We have 3 in this pile. 9 in total. We have 16 books here. And all of them were $5. You guess how much I paid in total? $98. $98. That is a fucking haul. So this, I want to say, is probably my biggest book haul that I've done on my channel. And honestly, this is the biggest book haul that I've had in a while. I love going to Bookoff, as I've mentioned, and I have boxes and boxes of books. Like, if you guys could just one day, well, one day soon, actually, when I have my own place, as in I'm renting a room for rent until I, like, while I take my gap year and then go to PA school and then continue on whatever the fuck. I will start building my bookshelves, and I'm really excited for that excursion, that event, because you guys will be here for it every step of the fucking way. These books will obviously be going into a TBR pile. Sorry, it's been a long day. But I have boxes of books that I've read when I was a child, and I am really, really excited to do a reread of all of those books. Like, I am planning to do, hopefully, we will see if I actually stay on track with these books, stay on track with these ideas, but I'm really hoping to do like actual full-fledged reading vlogs of my old favorite series, my old favorite author. Like, before there was Sarah J. Maas, there was Cassie Clare. Cassandra Clare had me by the fucking throat at 12 years old. Yeah. While everybody else and their mother was reading the Harry Potter series and absolutely going gaga over it, I was delving into the Shadowhunter world and loving every second of it. I will say, when I tried to do a reread of of the first book of the Shadowhunter series, I DNF'd at 30%. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was it read very, very, very YA. It's kind of like rereading the Percy Jackson series and just reading, like, you're in the head of a child. You're in the head of a teenage child. And for the fact that this series, I want to say, is between 16 and 18, is most of the characters that we actually care about. It just, I'm 23. Reading in the head of a 16-year-old girl and a 17 probably year old guy, and then knowing in my head that they aren't siblings but are alleged to be siblings until, like, book 3, and then it just continues on from there. And the fact that there's like 20 books now in that universe, probably 30 at this point, to be honest. Yeah, but the thing the thing that is trying to get me back into it is this new book that's out by Cassie Clare. It was a sprayed edge, and I bought it, and I had to do it. I think it was like it's either the last book in the last series that she's planning to do for the Shadowhunter universe, or it's the first book in the last series that she's planning to do for the Shadowhunter universe. And I just had to read it. I had to read it. There are some specific characters that I want to see their happily ever after as adults, and, like, see them with their love interest, and I'm really excited for it. Plus, I'm feeling really nostalgic these days, to be honest. I miss my childhood to a certain extent. Like, honestly, don't miss the abuse that I went through and all of the horrible things that happened back when I was actually underage. Not that alluded to some creepy things I've never, don't want to talk about it, but, like, just like a bunch of random hard shit, like, happened when I was a kid, and I don't want to go back there, but I do want to go back to the books that I read, because the books that I read were fucking awesome, and I'm here for that, and I'm really excited for it. Moving the fuck on, though. If you've made it to the end of this video, go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you never miss when I upload a brand new video. And if you've read any of these books, put them down in the comments and convince me to read them sooner, because I'm kind of, I don't know, now that I have them in my grasp, I kind of just, like, want to hoard them like a little dragon, but also, like, I want to read them all at once, and obviously I can't. I'm still in the middle of the freaking Zodiac series. I'm almost done with the original series, and now I have to read the Darkmoor Penitentiary, and my book club wants to read the Fourth Wing series this month, and it's just a whole chaotic shebang, but that is exactly what the channel is about. I will see you guys next Saturday for a brand new video, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Bye, guys.